get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I do not. Good night, Kaden.
Nice to meet you. That's so sweet.
Okay, bye. He's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Child-
slowly about to stream. Okay, we're live on YouTube. Hey guys.
Hi.
Hello. Perfect. Normally we have this awesome like grooving music to get started. We don't have that right now, but that's totally fine. Poor Rodney, I think, was very stressed, but it's okay.
You guys did it. You did great.
No, it was totally fine. I think we get excited once we do something well, technically, then it's like when it doesn't go perfectly, we're like, we suck, but it's fine.
Aw.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey.
How is everyone?
We're good, man. We're good. This is also what happens. All the dads have to pee as soon as the episode's over.
Yeah.
No, they're all yeah. They're all in the bathroom. So we just get to hang out. Just us girls.
Hi, Shiloh. Hi. Oh, my TV went dark.
Wait, so how close are you to Armineh and Hannah?
About
like physically?
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Oh, that's good. That's good for Austin.
I live in her apartment.
Oh.
We know. Well,
no. Sorry.
Oh.
That was an exaggeration.
But I did pod going.
I did send her a Venmo today because good stretch. Because I've been drinking so much of her Coke Zero and just like snacking on her food. I felt bad, so I was like, "Here's some grocery money."
Didn't you?
Yeah,
you got stuck there during the freeze, right?
Yes, for a few days. I mean, like I said, there's worse people to be stuck with.
It was horrible. It was awful.
Oh my God, we got in such big fights.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
Clawed her eyes out.
Yeah.
Shiloh, how was y'all's week during the week of winter?
It was a lot. So we're on the same. So we're in downtown in Bastrop. So we're on the same grid as like the fire station and all that stuff. So we had pretty consistent power. But it was my dad who made it all worthwhile. He's gonna love that I'm calling him out on this. Okay. So, we made a chart. And it said apocalyptic grandpa. So whenever he did anything that just was not, he didn't need to do it over the line, he would make a mark. The first day he had 69 strikes, not even lying.
First day?
Yeah, the first day. He would like stuff his shirts near the windows to make sure there was no cracks. And then he'd like feel our hands whenever we came inside. And it was very eventful. Whenever he heard water running, he's like, okay, stay calm. Is the power out? Nope. Okay, you can continue.
My gosh.
It was never quiet.
Oh.
It was a lot. Yeah.
Oh.
Very interesting. Some fun memories.
That's hilarious. Who knew that your dad would be a survivalist in that way?
He had it in him the whole time. It was her.
How many people were in that house?
In my house here?
Yeah.
So my 4 other siblings and my 2 parents, and this is around the time we got 2 new puppies randomly because
more
like puppies. Yeah. So we have 5 kids and 5 dogs. I do not recommend it. It was after one night Dad had like a board meeting or something, and he was like, "Oh, in the Walmart parking lot, this lady's giving away like dogs." So 5 minutes later, Mom and Phoebe and Mercy were out the door. And they came back with 2 dogs because some lady took 5. It was really sketchy. So we tried to help save 2 little puppies.
Oh.
So yeah, and now 4 of our dogs are called Chihuahua. So it gets very loud. But yeah, it's yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So I've been spending time with your buddies, Macy and Ryan and Matthew, because they've been in the high school program.
Yes.
And I guess you and Macy have a pet name for each other.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call each other?
Babes. We're babes. Yeah.
So do you know that Matthew and Ryan now call each other babes?
I have heard of this, and I heard it's very uncomfortable. And
I think it's adorable, but yeah, so they were working on it. They were doing a scene the other day, and they were setting up chairs, and it was like, "You got that, babes? Yeah, babes. Thanks, babes.
I make
Good
fun
job,
of
babes."
Whenever we FaceTime, I'm like, "Okay, you be fine. fine, babes, or whatever. And then they just made fun of us for like 30 minutes. And we're like, no, it's what we do. It's fine. And so that's their way of kind of getting back at us.
Oh, they're fine. They're pretty cute.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we had like Macy and Matthew are still an item. They're all right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had like a little mini like couples, not counseling, but just, you know, talking about not using your relationship as a weapon, not threatening them
True.
In any way. Also for Ryan, not meddling in someone else's relationship because not your business. Yeah, they're learning. I'm helping the kids.
Good job.
Hey, David.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How about yourself?
Pretty
Great
good.
job tonight, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It goes to them. I don't know how they did it.
Well, we did it.
They don't honestly, they don't know how they do it either. So
No, genuinely, we don't know.
It happened.
Yeah. See, Rodney, like everything that you learned, like it didn't actually make sense when you actually had to do it, right?
Well, I mean, I didn't ever get to do it because it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Like, it just wouldn't, I don't know. Like I don't know if it was my hardware, my internet connection, just how I had the video set up or whatever, but it just would not, OBS would not communicate with YouTube for whatever reason. So, yeah. And I didn't know how to fix it because I haven't.
Technology happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this case, it didn't happen. But
Right.
that's fine. I gotta
But I
figure it out.
wonder.
Oh, good.
I gotta figure it.
Figure it-
We gotta figure it out. Like, I was trying to get at, you know, just for all you people, I'll pull back the curtain a little bit. We were trying to get like a tech crew, like somebody to run the show. And Dana was like, no, it's just super easy. Like, there's no reason to do that. Come on.
He's gone.
If
Yeah.
you know
Seriously,
what has to be done, it is easy. Like if it all works, it's easy.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
didn't we have Beth and Catherine over one time to try to learn all the ropes and stuff? Whatever happened with that?
Well, because he taught them the same way he kind of taught us, which is like, yeah. Meh.
Yeah, you just click
Got
this,
it?
click this. During the show, you just click this. But it's not the whole like setup, like the hours that he spends setting up the show every week. Well, yeah, you're right. I think he spends most of those hours drinking Jameson, but you know.
I could show you how he spends his hours by showing his YouTube search history. I love those little updates I get into his mind. They're great.
Where did they go? Are they gone?
So Dana's technically on vacation. He wasn't even supposed to be here tonight, but he was there. And I guess his wife and family like left to go buy an Oculus. So he was like, I guess I'm going to hang out. So he did, but now he's with family. And Mike,
Mike is Mike.
Mike never comes to this.
we don't know.
Okay.
We don't know at all.
He's driving to get food somewhere.
He might be driving home. I don't know if he was in town this week. I don't know what he was doing.
Usually when he's driving home, he puts us on in the car to keep him company.
It's true,
so-
but that's also very dangerous. So probably for the best that he does not, and that is
I
fine.
agree, but he said he often does that when he
Stop.
does join.
Where are you? Sorry, I forgot I wasn't muted. My cat was clawing at my chairs.
In life. Have you guys tried Twitch? Like, is
Harry
that-
does.
Okay.
I know it's like for video games, but is it for more than video games? I
Yeah,
didn't
you
know.
can stream through Twitch, basically. Like
It may
Should
be
we Twitch?
easier.
on YouTube, you can do that on Twitch.
Oh,
We may think
all right, Rodney.
Yeah, we may consider that because I think it's better for live streaming.
It's more
Whatever.
user friendly.
Yeah.
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 YouTube is rough.
Twitch is TikTok for people with attention spans.
Yeah, it's long form TikTok.
Yep.
I'm like should be offended, but I'm not. Because that's how I roll. My sister-in-law is finally back on TikTok. I think my brother guilted her into deleting it, but then she put it back on a few weeks ago. So now we're back communicating via TikTok videos. Also, they got their first dose vaccinations today.
Exciting.
Yay.
Yeah. My
I'm
parents are
won the
fully
lottery.
vaxxed. I'm half. Rodney's
won the
half.
lottery. I won the lottery this morning. I got in at 10 a.m. when they opened it up for the 50 plus.
Nice.
Monday
Yay!
morning is my appointment. Monday morning is my appointment.
I haven't yet. But I'm holding out. I'm excited. I'm anxious to get it. I'm anxious.
Yeah. It's just a huge relief
I was
just to know.
oh, sorry.
Well, no, I was going to say just to know that like it's not going to stop it. Like you can still like get it, you can still transmit it, but just knowing that like how much it cuts down on serious illness and serious symptoms, it's just such a relief.
Yeah, that step forward. That a step
Yeah.
forward is like a breath of fresh
It's
air.
huge.
Well,
Huge.
and the fact that the
Shut up,
CDC
Siri.
CDC was like, you know, if everybody's vaccinated, y'all can get together and safely. Like we're cool with that. So
It's exciting.
coming. It's just around the corner.
Something's coming. People at the theater are like, this is good, right? And it's like, yeah, okay, but
You all have to get vaccinated.
yeah. Which we're
And
getting
the
though.
reins
It's
are
like,
not out. The reins are not completely off either. So
oh yeah, absolutely. But it just makes you feel a lot better about the risk.
yeah.
Especially when a year ago when we were, starting to work on the show, the risk was insane because there was still so much you just didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
There's so much we didn't know.
So Tuck auditions were a year ago exactly?
Tuck auditions were like March
It was supposed to be the Monday
22nd.
after-
Okay.
Yeah, the Monday after spring break.
Wow.
Spring
Yeah.
break is when everything hit.
Hey, it cannot have been that long.
Well, the pandemic like started, we finished Little Shop and had like a week and we were supposed to do Tuck auditions then. And we moved it to virtual because we thought, at first we were like, we'll do it in small groups. And then all the medical professionals in the theater, they were like, no, you're not gonna do that. And so we did it all virtually, which was hard and exhausting. But then we, proceeded because we thought, in a few months, we're gonna do it. Everything's gonna be fine. And a year later,
Are-
12 is
lost, like-
technically a few.
yeah. But we've lost 13 cast members, which was sad at first, but now looking at everybody we have on stage, realistically, it's good. Like it's manageable. It feels safe. Everyone looks good.
Good.
The stage feels and looks really full, even though there's only 19 people in the cast. I mean, even Rodney, the number y'all did the other night when it was just 6 people, it still felt huge. But that's also,
I'm going to sob.
oh, Hannah, you're not ready.
I'm not.
Rehearsals have just broken us. Like I don't know how familiar you are with the show, but the ballet at the end, where they kind of go through the life of Winnie and the way that Hannah has staged it. I mean, they just blocked it and ran through the first 30 seconds, and Carrie and I were like,
I'm gonna cry so hard.
it's just so beautiful because it's about life and death. And oof.
I know very little
You're
about
gonna have
the
to come with me to that one.
Oh, for sure. I'm excited. It'll be my first time seeing it.
Really?
Mhm.
I've only ever seen the bootleg, and I remember the 90s movie from years ago.
I'm kind of emotionally prepared now. Just start the process of everything, and it's still not going to be enough.
No.
I teared up and felt my heart felt so heavy when I went and saw your show, Adrienne, and then as I stood up to leave, I caught a glimpse of backstage, just the left part of the stage, and was just like, I miss that. I miss that corner. The stupidest, smallest part of the stage, it was just I miss
To be
it.
fair, Squeaky, spent quite a bit of time in that corner.
She
so,
did.
right?
Just lurking.
Sitting
Yeah, the first day we had people on stage for Tuck, Hannah had this thing where she just played the opening number and then she gave them gentle directions about walking and moving across the stage, but making eye contact because, we're all in masks. So you can't really see faces. So eye contact is very intense now. It's very intense because it's very intentional to look at the person because you're not just looking at their face, you're looking directly at their eyes. And watching everyone kind of move together and start to kind of feel it out. I don't know, Rodney, how you felt, but at the end, I mean, you could see people's processing that.
That's really neat. I'm excited. I hope I hope that stays as intense, you know, like as fresh.
Yeah.
It probably will. I imagine it will, but I look forward to seeing that. That's new.
I posted the new link on our Facebook page, but I'm wondering if there's still people like waiting in the other room.
I was waiting there and I just happened to get a notification that y'all
I'm
posted.
sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's your
Tell people to subscribe, and then they'll get those notifications, and then they'll follow you.
And then we'll have more than 69 subscribers.
Right.
Oh, we have 70. We are up to 70 subscribers.
Yay.
like those.
He's
Hello.
up here. He's my friend.
I kept seeing you like push him.
Well, because he comes in and he tries to lift the computer, like move my pee around. I'm like, no, cat, you're a cat. You're a cat.
I've been like keeping, because the weather is so nice and breezy, like I'll just leave the back door open so all three of them can kind of go in and out. But this morning I had my headphones in while I was getting some work done, and Coco was losing her damn mind. And it turns out the like people that like surveyed my property because my house got sold, like didn't do part of the backyard. And so there were just like dudes in my backyard, and Coco was losing her mind. And
How fun.
yeah.
How scary. We love
Well,
that.
yeah,
It's scary.
it was a little unnerving, but that's what she's here for, to lay down the law and say, get out, you jerks.
I was at a house yesterday and I was under the impression that the tenant was not going to be there and that my boss was going to be inside. And so when I got there, I saw the door open. I just walked right in through the front door because I thought, my boss is in there. She left the door open for me. No, it was this woman on her couch. She knew we were coming, but like this poor lady was just on her couch, and I just walked right in. And I was like, hello, I'm so sorry. I thought you were my boss. She was super nice, but I just felt
Oh no.
so awful. I'm so sorry. I just walked into your home.
Oops. Shiloh, what's the rest of your family up to tonight?
Well, it sounds like my siblings are in bed, which is a good sound. And I'm right under, so I got my own room throughout quarantine, which was a great thing because big family, had a room with sisters the whole life, which I mean, it's nice, bonding, but like still it gets dark. So yeah, my parents' room is right above me, so I can hear when they like walk on the floor, so I know who's getting out of bed, like, oh, that's my dad, oh, that's my mom. And I can hear my dad's like big, like, yeah, from down here if he's walking. And let me just tell you, at 1 a.m, that's not a sound you want to hear. It gets pretty creepy. But yeah, it sounds pretty peaceful right now. My dog's asleep on my bed. It's kind of cool.
Well, that reminds me, you were doing the show today, and I need to point out there that
Oh my god.
I was wearing that.
That was such a fun show. Like
It was good. It was weird, man.
Being on stage and then being off stage, it was so fun. And like me and Macy talk about it, like we want to do that again. Like I'm ready. I got my choreo. I know the hand claps. I'm ready. Yeah.
Holy, I want an actual piano to dance on next time.
Yeah.
I love the light up thing that Alan and Roger created, but I want an actual one. So
I was looking a few months ago, I think it was during quarantine, I was looking for my keyboard because I was like, this is something I could do to pass the time, is like reteach myself how to play piano. And for weeks I was like, where the hell did that thing go? Like, I know I didn't like give it away like I should have it, right? It wasn't until someone started talking about Big that I remembered that I lent it to Alan and Roger when they were making the big stand-up light-up one, because they were trying to take it apart to basically rebuild a bigger one. But then it basically got to a point where they were not able to put it back together.
Oh,
So,
no.
yeah, I mean, it was like a really old keyboard. I think I inherited it from an ex-boyfriend. So like, it wasn't the end of the world, but it was this sad thing of like, I had that at some point and now it's gone. So it went for a good cause, but it died.
Yeah.
Funny you mentioned keyboards because I have one in my room and it's kind of like the big one. Like it lights up whenever you play it, like anywhere. Very fancy. Not really. It's not that fancy. But I got that in like January. Taught myself how to play because I was bored. And
Well, hold on. You've been songwriting,
I
which is
have
a
been
whole other level.
Yes.
doing that. Yeah.
That's
Awesome,
exciting.
Shiloh.
I can't wait to hear them.
Yeah. I'm
Shiloh,
excited.
what's going on at the Opera House?
So
Oh.
like a
Tell
year
the tea.
ago,
Tell the tea here.
spill the tea. A year ago, I was cast in Hello My Baby, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's set in like the time when Newsy's around, so it's kind of that style of music. So it's these three sisters, and I play the middle one, Betty, and she wants to write music and sell it. So she works with this guy, Mickey, and he steals her song to go sell it. And she's like, but I want to sell music. And they're like, no, only boys do that. So I become Buddy. I become this man, and then I go and sell my own music, and we go on this big adventure. And my dad's in the show with me, which is really fun. And yeah, so we're slowly starting rehearsals, kind of like with Tuck, finally. Social distancing, and it's really cool because like I haven't listened to this in a year, and I probably should, but I really haven't. But it's really exciting to get to do a show, like a big show again, you know, especially not being able to, because it was hard without theater. I think everyone, like going back to back, like always moving, you're like, oh, this is so fun. Like you may get a month off, but like you're always going. And then without doing anything, you're like, what do I do now? Like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to sit and eat goldfish in my chair. I've done that too many times.
Or become so method that you actually teach yourself keyboard and how to write songs so that you can fill in that part or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
that's kind of where I got back into my music. Picked up ukulele again. I've been playing that for like 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice to do a little bit of like normal life again. So yeah.
Armineh, tell me about your like artwork because you're selling it now, right?
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have this like
Amazing.
little side art business thing. So I've been taking commissions and putting stuff online, and I picked up digital art last summer, I think. I just picked up an old iPad my family had and started learning and really loved it. Like it's been so much fun. So yeah, been doing some
She's
art.
so good.
Thank
She's
you.
so
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's been fun. I needed
That's
something new to learn. Like I was going crazy without anything. So yeah, it's been fun.
I think the Ahsoka one's my favorite. I think that's like,
Mine too.
that's my favorite. Yeah.
Thank you.
She sent that to, she texted that to me, and I was like, Armineh, did you do that? That's amazing.
Yeah.
At first, I thought you just sent me something off of Pinterest. I was like, oh, neat. And then I saw your signature.
Armineh, you want to know my Disney World story from the last time we went?
Yes.
So we went to Disney because we were actually going on a cruise out of Florida to see Nolan, Casey's friend who was singing. He was one of the vocal performers on the cruise ship. So we went in a full 24 hours early so we could have like an evening with magic hours at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, Kate was already a flight attendant.
Mm-hmm.
So we get a hotel room like at the resort. And because she's a flight attendant, you know, she shows up with like a full of like 2 bags of minis.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we can't take them on the cruise because you can't take in outside liquor except for like a bottle of wine on the cruise. So obviously this is how we're going to spend our day at Disney. So we hide them everywhere. Like as everywhere we can. But they're pretty, you know, they're sticklers on security. So Kate gets through. She's got some hidden. Casey gets through. I think Mary felt bad, so she didn't sneak any. I go through with my little backpack and they search it and they pull out like 4 mini bottles of vodka.
Oh no.
And they look at me and they're like, really? And I was like, what? What is this wrong? Is this bad? And then I have to watch them like throw it away. And then they're like, all right, go have fun. So I got caught. But it's fine.
I
Was
had
that
this
plenty?
backpack that I went to Disney World with. That, you know how some backpacks I just happen to have one right here. Had that cushion right here.
Uh-huh.
I had the cushion, but it was a zipper, so nobody ever checked it because it just looked like a cushion, but it hit a nice flask in there a few times for Disney.
We had enough. I think Kate had enough vodka that before we went to like the Jamboree, what is it called? The Country Bears Jamboree.
Yep.
We got Dole Whip and she put a bunch of vodka in the Dole Whip. And so that's how we enjoyed that creepy show, which I loved as a kid, but then revisiting it, I was like, you know what? I think I'm good.
Hate it.
I think I'm good. Also the tiki room with the birds.
Oh, I
That
know.
was so nostalgic. But I was like, you know what? Cool.
What are your thoughts on the bug one in Animal Kingdom?
I haven't been to Animal Kingdom since I was like in high school.
Tip: don't go to the tree one. Don't go to
Really?
don't.
Horrible. It is the worst ride at Disney.
Wait,
There's,
why?
Big,
Terrifying.
humongous bugs that come from down from the ceiling under your seat. It's 4D,
Yeah.
massive bugs. Yeah, count me out.
They sting you.
That's-
They sting you in your seats.
That's going to be a no for me, dog. No. Mm-mm.
I'm telling you, don't.
I
And then,
am
like,
dying-
when you're under the tree. It's super claustrophobic. I just hate it.
The last time we went, we only had like the one afternoon and evening. So we only did Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
The time before is when I had a conference in Orlando and they just joined me for the tail end of it. But we went hard one night when I was still in my conference. And so I had like a meeting that afternoon, but I was going to go do, I think it was Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios that day with them. But we woke up and I was like, yeah, it's not, no. I'm just going to lay in bed until I have to go speak. So they did Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios without me, but we were there for, I think that was the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. So we were able to do Epcot together and
Well,
then
that's why
Magic
you went
Kingdom.
Epcot.
No, that wasn't even that day. This was just, they came with like one day left in my conference and like the group of people that were always at this conference, like they would go hard, real hard. And so it was like, you know, a session and then dinner and then drinks. And then afterwards it was like, hey, let's go to this place. And so they met us at this like salsa club in Orlando and we had a good time. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Very good time.
There's some good times at Disney.
I know.
They've
But yeah, that Food and Wine Festival, I don't think I'd ever done that before. That was amazing.
I made Armineh go around that with me. I was like, we're going. You have to hit all the spots. But I went hard.
Okay.
I feel bad. I hope a lot of people didn't just like ditch us tonight because they couldn't find it.
My main goal when we went to Disney World like a year ago, like right before everything got shut down. We
Y'all
were
get to see Star Wars.
Yes, we did. We were there for like a week. It was like we went, we did it, we did everything. We did like Rise of the Resistance twice or whatever. But my main goal was to get a churro because the Disney World churros, they just hit different. And on the last day, Mom came up to me with the churro and I was like trying not to cry because I had gotten my churro. It was a phenomenal churro. I definitely recommend the churros.
I've never had one.
What?
We're in like Pioneer Land.
I know. I've never had one. And I
Last time we were there, they gave them to us.
What?
Well, so someone said that it's like when they get to the end of like certain like shift changes, they don't want to have a lot of extra because I don't know if this is true, but someone just told us that like, yeah, if it gets to a certain point, they'll give some away because they don't want extra. And so I like went up and got like 4 churros and some sodas and they were like, it's on Mickey today.
I did get some free Dole Whip once.
Oh, nice.
And then someone knocked it out of my hand.
Armineh.
No.
I would never.
You remember that though? It was like
Yeah.
I bought a Dole Whip and they were like, hey, we have some extra like seasonal one. And it was like raspberry and beautiful and decorated. I know. I was like, knock the regular one out. I want the fancy one.
We got free
It was just
brownies too.
on
We
the
got a lot
ground.
of free stuff.
Me?
Yeah, you and I, when we would go.
Yeah, that one day we got like 3 free things. It was great. Popcorn,
Armineh,
a
popcorn?
brownie, and Dole Whip.
Yep.
Why do I remember that? Why?
Would you get special treatment because you were a cast member, Armineh, in different places in the park?
It's not allowed.
She wasn't
What?
wearing any
No
cast member
trouble.
stuff either.
We had some huge drama with cast members at Starbucks giving away free drinks to other cast members. They all got fired.
Oh,
Like it's not a thing. You have to be really careful. But they do encourage you to give free stuff away. Like they want you to make those magical moments for people.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Wow,
My
that's
mom-
intense.
My
Not-
mom like totally cried in Galaxy's Edge. Fisher was sad because there was like a long line for is it the Smuggler's Run? Is that what yeah. And Fisher was sad because like, you know, it's a long line. And then this cast member came up and he's like, hey buddy, how you doing? And Fisher, he has special needs, obviously. Well. And so they were like, do you want to like go? Do you want to like just sneak past everything and like run around? And so we got to sneak past and we got like, it was, mom was like sobbing and so was dad. And then they gave us like these little stuffed animals for Fisher. Yeah, she
Oh my
like
God.
couldn't control it. They were so nice, and then we saw them the next day, and we're like, Ryan! We were like screaming, and he came up and gave us a hug. That was like the highlight of the trip for like mom and
That's
dad.
so sweet.
So
And
great.
Fisher's not gonna remember it, and he's just gonna be like, "Oh wow, that's cool." And we're like, "No, dude, like big deal."
Yep.
Yeah.
But y'all will remember that it was because of him that it was a big deal.
Yeah. And we also would like use Fisher to get on rides faster because of the special needs band. You have to like, you get a 30-minute like window or whatever. It's amazing. Like if there's a long line for like the Avatar ride, it's like an hour and 20 minutes. We were on in like 30
Oh my gosh.
because of his band. Yeah. He went on like all the rides. He went on like the big Yeti ride. That was like his favorite. They like made him go on all this stuff. I didn't. I just chilled. But
That's valid too.
I was enjoying my
That's
trip.
a place to chill out. I was always jealous of Armineh. Like, you could just go read a book here.
Mhm.
Like, you could just go sit.
I've never been to the Avatar, and then I haven't been since Star Wars opened.
That's sad.
I think now it's like time that I wait for Ryder, and then I take Ryder.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pandora is magical. Pandora, especially at night, it's like it's another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
My
That is so
experience
cool.
at Pandora was long lines, but we waited in the long line, finally got in to like the river journey ride where it's all glow in the dark. And when I went in, like it was daylight. I wasn't paying much attention, but like when I went in daylight Pandora, went into the world of Pandora on this ride. And when I came out, everything was glow in the dark. The plant, it was nighttime.
Yep.
And it was just like,
That's magic.
Disney, you did it. You did the thing.
magical. And everything they've done with the Star Wars extension is amazing. Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
The longest time I think I waited was we were there right when the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs roller coaster came out, and it is
Those
the,
lines were,
and it's the dorkiest little roller coaster.
it's like 5
But-
minutes.
I know, but we sure did wait because it was brand new.
I did too.
I think we waited in shifts because it was really hot, so we like traded off to go get ice cream.
Oh, that's so smart.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love that.
It cracks me up how I know we make fun of him a lot, Rodney, but the fact that Mike still does his crazy.
Yeah, it's such a verbal tick that he can't even like focus and not do it. It's
You
hilarious.
need to make
Well,
that a GIF. Like a
yeah.
little GIF, and then you can just like use that for like stuff because I would definitely
That yeah. If there's like awkward editing transitions in the pod version, then I can just put Mike going crazy. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna do it.
and then we can make it like a t-shirt. Like we gotta take this all the way, man. Like
We need merch, Shiloh. We need merch.
Yep.
I'm ready.
yeah. This is
What's
gonna
funny is watching his brain work when he's actively trying not to say it when he is aware of it. So he's just like,
Oh.
so
Mike. Aw.
he tries so hard.
So-
Armineh, what was your other than being stuck with Hannah? How were you during the How were you doing the freeze?
Great. I mean, I fared okay. I
That's good.
lost. What did I lose? Oh no, I didn't lose anything because I was on the hospital grid. So
Oh,
I turned
nice.
off my AC, I turned off everything, but I never actually lost water. I did go on a boil notice, which was
Yep.
fun.
All lost in there.
But yeah. But yeah, it was pretty okay. I felt I was definitely better off than a lot of people that I knew. So super grateful. But yeah, pretty chill.
That's good. That's good.
Is there a shower?
Wow. Hi, Beth.
So I don't know what she's doing, but I have like 13 Snapchats from her.
From me?
Yes, from you.
No, I'm on drink number 2, and it's all alcohol. So and I think it's a half-gallon mason jar that I filled.
2 of them?
So, and I chugged one, and we're on drink number 2, and we're almost halfway done. I'm gonna finish chugging that.
Baby girl, pace yourself. Pace yourself.
I'm by myself. I'm at home. Connor's not here.
Yeah.
It's been a rough week of work. And it's spring break. So spring break.
Nice.
And I miss you, lovely people.
I miss you too. What are you doing?
Rodney, don't put your hand on your head like that. Don't look at me like I'm a disappointed college daughter.
Hey, I've been drinking all afternoon, so
Yeah,
It's about
I
6
wish I
period.
could have.
Rodney, that
I
drink
got off
was so
at
good.
8:30.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, I need the recipe for that drink,
Yeah.
Rodney. She said it looked really good.
It looks so good.
yeah, it's really good. But
Oh no, Shiloh's on here.
making the Topo Rita in the Topo bottle that's the way to go. Like that's my favorite drink right now.
My brother makes the ranch waters in the Topo bottles, and those are pretty damn good.
This drink I am sporting is because of TikTok. So
What is
except it's about, I say 2 ounces, but it's the Vine lady of 2 ounces of vodka. It's lemonade vodka and a whole White Claw, a whole black cherry White Claw, and then Sprite Zero. Also, I posted that to my Snapchat story, and Asher Hinton messages me, and he's like, "Hey Beth, I saw you pop up on my stories," and I was like, "Please don't watch that." And he's like, "I didn't." I was like, "Good, it's not for children."
He's
Don't do
lying
that.
to you. He's lying. He watched it.
But
Totally
he
watched it.
messaged me, and I was like, "Oh no, I forget I have."
just got off work like
current
30 minutes
students.
ago, but it's officially spring break. So what are we doing?
Oh my god.
It's a time, guys.
Did you make this into a TikTok, girl?
I have not, because
You
I
should.
also have students. I could, but like I might have students that follow me on TikTok.
Oh, that's a good
So
point.
Oh,
I kind of have to be
shaking.
leery of what I
Calm
post.
down.
See, that's why I don't form relationships with
She's just
students
a
at
little
school.
angry.
They don't look for me on TikTok.
That's smart.
Jeff Garrison Tate is now on TikTok, and he's
I
He's
know.
really
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
He brought me dinner. He brought me a fuego taco the other day.
I miss
No.
He's so
He's
sweet.
that whole family so dang.
Beth Aiken. What do you? Girl, you're
It's a
nuts.
party for one, man. I don't know what you want from me. The neighbors probably have called the cops saying this bitch is loud. I don't know. We're just here for a good time, not a long time.
Beth, don't say that. Also, party at Cynthia's because Rich is leaving for 5 days.
Yes, I'm gonna bring the Mormon wine, guys.
Mormon wine, do tell.
It is sparkling grape juice, but it has a cork and a wire cover for the cork, just like wine and champagne. So it makes you feel fancy.
I thought you were going to talk about you were bringing the water that Jesus turned into wine or something like that.
I could. I also have $3 Aldi's wine that I could bring.
Here,
I
brought-
doubt Jesus
I
blessed
brought
that.
a bottle of water for you. I brought a bottle of water for you. Jesus might have touched this.
Though. That's a good one, David. I'll tell that to my bosses.
That's how you know she's drunk. She just complimented a dad joke.
Exactly. Yeah.
Listen, Adrian. I only chugged all of the alcohol I've had so far.
Girl.
Please be careful, Beth.
You know how much you would scold me if I said the same thing to you?
I'm at home. I'm safe. No driving. I already have food. We're good to go.
I repeat, do you know how much you would scold me if I said the same thing?
You can't handle your alcohol like me, though. Oh, a White Claw, though. We matching twinsies.
Black cherry one too.
Same.
Remember that chug
Goldfish.
Yes, Shiloh.
I'm so proud of you, Shiloh.
Thank
Do
you.
not have a White Claw.
I may or may not hide the box in my room. It's fine.
You've
Shiloh,
you've got plenty
you
of
know-
competitors for that. Yeah, so that's fair.
Has your babes told you about the show that they're creating with our youth program?
Babes.
She has not yet. She's
Okay.
been busy with like Cheyenne stuff. So she has
Yes, it's so grown up. So this is Armineh. I'll tell you a little bit about it.
Yeah.
So we were talking about like inspiration from musicals, how it's very few musicals that are truly based on original content. A lot of it's, based on a book or based on a film or based on, things. So we were talking about jukebox musicals. And so we basically created an entire musical based on a song. They threw out Space Girl. So now we have Space Girl, the musical. Oh, hold on. It is Princess Leia, but she's not Space Girl.
It's a
No,
Is it
she
hot?
meets Space Girl.
Mhm.
No, it is a Space Girl. And it is kind of the time frame of like her as if she was like high school transitioning to college. And so she's not like part of the rebellion yet. She's still like, yeah, no, the Empire is all great. But then she meets Space Girl, who teaches her how to fly and about the importance of like standing up to the Empire. And there's like Senator Organa is in it. It's like a Romeo and Juliet moment where Senator Organa wants Leia to marry the villain, whose name is Kaneneth. But he's like an Imperial spy who tries to like take down the senator and like, accuse him of being rebels. And so it ends with her like saying no to marrying Kaneneth. And then there's this big fight at the wedding to Billy Idol's White Wedding. Kaneneth is the villain and his theme song is literally Billie Eilish's Bad Guy. It is
brilliant.
good. Like we have work to do, but it is really good.
Are y'all ever gonna put that on?
phenomenal.
We're gonna go through some edits. We've been working with Katie Svatek. It's been so great working with her. So we're gonna go through some edits, and then our goal is to like film it via Zoom and be able to like have a buy donation, and then people can tune in, and we'll have like pre-recorded music. Like I've already mixed a couple of tracks on my own, and I was real proud of myself. Like it starts off with Princess Leia doing "When Will My Life Begin?" because she's like, I don't want to. It's like Princess Jasmine, like I don't want to go to the palace. Like I want to be like out there with the people in the cool shipyards and whatever. But then it transitions into the rebels, and they're singing "Teenage Dirtbag."
Mhm.
It is really
That sounds
cool.
like a really
Oh my
good.
God.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
amazing.
I'm so impressed with their musical taste because the high school kids had like good musical taste, like bringing in some Beatles moments and like really cool 80s music and 90s music, like, and then some recent stuff. It's the middle schoolers though. Every song they tried, because they weren't doing one big show. They were doing kind of fairy tales, kind of like our youth camps, but they all went super goth and like dark and like all their fairy tales have turned into like pure horror. Like, yeah, Rapunzel is about this like parasite alien queen coming down to like take over the world. It's a lot.
As someone who works with both, that is correct.
Yeah. But
Into
they
the word twist.
yeah, it's all very weird. Little Red Riding Hood is this like Little Red is in a mental hospital and the wolf is like her mental health and her mind.
Well,
You guys.
Oh,
But every song they're bringing up, I don't know them, but then we'll play them to kind of talk about it. And it's like all songs from TikTok. And I'm like, oh, wait, I do know that from TikTok.
Connor hates when I do that. Like it's a song and he'll play it and I'm like, oh, that's a TikTok song. And he's like, You're 25. That song existed before any of us. And I'm like, I'm aware, but I remember it from TikTok. Leave me be.
But yes, Shiloh, we are gonna hopefully be streaming it at some point. And because there's only 5 people in the class and they're gonna need extra characters, they've already cast Eleanor Garrison Tate as Nurse Pearl, which Nurse Pearl is named after Paul Early. Pearly. Because no kidding, there was one day where we were talking about like why they miss theater and what they miss. Like obviously they miss it and they miss being at the theater, but we were talking about what do you miss? Do you miss the people? Do you miss performing? Do you miss, what do you miss? And Macy, Sam, and and Natalie like all had these sentimental responses of like what it meant to them. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I was like, okay, Matthew, Ryan, what do you think? And Ryan goes, I think it's really just Paul Early.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of rat Maddie out on something that I find hysterical.
Tell me.
So I went to her house one time, right? And it was like, I don't know.
This is Maddie Nope, right? I think I know, but you got to tell the class.
So she, I think I have a picture on my phone. I'll pull up as well. She, in her room, she has like this letter board, right? And she promises she just threw up random letters. The letters she threw up, it's spelled at Mrs. Early, LLH. And so now whenever I see her, I'm like, hey, Mrs. Early. And we like photoshopped a picture of her and Paul in like wedding dresses. It's a whole thing. It's pretty great. Yeah.
According to,
if you see her, call her.
I will never, I would not do that.
Do it. Please do it. Please.
I do know that, well, according to, I don't know which one sold her out, but someone basically sold her out for having a shrine to Paul.
Yeah. She doesn't, but she does. That makes sense.
Wow.
Oh boy.
But yeah, they went on. Oh, okay. So Paul, last Friday, I went to go see my nephews, and Hannah wasn't able to do the Friday choreography class. So I had told Paul, like, I need your help. You're going to do this for me. And he was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to teach them. And I was like, you're going to be fine. So he went up and taught them. And so on Monday, I was like, how was your day with Paul? And the boys were like, oh my God, it was everything we wanted to be more. It was amazing. And Macy was like, yeah, it was fun. And Sam was like, I guess we learned stuff. And I asked Natalie, who's the new girl who doesn't know Paul, I was like, Natalie, what did you think of your time with Paul? She goes, as someone who's only heard stories of Paul, I was fascinated. And like, that's all she said. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, that's it. I was fascinated.
Here's the picture. I don't know if you can see this, but it says at Mrs. Early.
Oh my God.
And she didn't even try. Like she subconsciously just threw it up there. And that's
Maddie.
her name. That's her name, like everywhere. That's what we call her.
Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. Make better choices. Make better choices.
She hates it. We love it. It's fine.
Rodney, does Pickett like you now?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm obsessed with this.
First time he's crawled up here. I guess we got rid of his little
Problem.
testosterone problem, and he can tolerate me now.
Oh.
All right. I am gonna pull up a photo of the day, and then we'll probably wrap this thing up. Oh my gosh.
Aw.
Wait, hold on, Armineh. I've got to find you in here because it is one with you. Go, 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 go.
Cat.
I love this cat so much.
My
Okay.
cat could never show me that much love.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Oh
god.
wow.
There's Hannah. Okay, so there's Foxy Cynthia. There's Raul.
Can you click on it and make it bigger?
No.
Can I?
Into the woods.
No.
It is.
What show
Hold
is
on.
this?
Yeah, this is
It's into the woods. Hold on. Let me.
I could see this. I could see the princesses in their sunglasses.
I'm just gonna save the photo so I can make it big. Hold on. Oh, I am in it. I'm just blurry. Who is that guy? Oh, that's Joseph Cole. I was like, who is that?
Oh yeah.
I totally. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, how big Zach's hair is. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta make it really big. And now I can share it again.
There we go.
Oh man. Oh my god.
Oh,
It really is so big.
Look at Zach's hair.
oh my gosh, I don't
Oh
remember
my
it being that
gosh.
big.
Well, I think it just got bigger.
Baby Chaz in the background, right? That's Chaz.
Yeah.
That's Chaz because he was
The cat,
milky
yeah.
white. There's me in the pregnant belly.
Yep. Yep.
I forgot you had bangs.
Rodney makes fun of my bangs every time he sees me with them.
Yep. It's like
They don't
middle
look
school
bad.
Adrian.
I
I
carry
said
bangs.
that exact same thing to her the first time she got them.
I have had bangs for most of my life, including college. Like, oh no, well past college. Like, I think these are still like growing out.
Bangs look good on you. What
They
they
do.
do?
There's Corey. Yeah, there's Joseph Cole up in the top. Hold on.
there's-
Okay, there you go. And there's Meredith.
Hold on, I gotta take a picture of that for him.
This is amazing.
Cynthia's just like owning the stage. She's like, "This is my time."
That is
So good in that
Cynthia
show.
That was our
owns the
production of
stage
Into the
in that
Woods.
musical
Cynthia
season.
owning the stage.
Mhm.
Oh, y'all's dresses were amazing.
They were.
Yeah.
Those are Kathy Olsey creations. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. They were heavy.
Also, that wig is fabulous on Meredith.
Where she-
Meredith looks gorgeous in this show.
I know.
Whitney looks
And-
gorgeous.
There was this one time, this one particular show, she just broke my dang heart. It was, we get the carriage, we leave, and she says no. But this one time, her voice like cracked, and it sounded like the most heartfelt, sad no. And I was like, "Oh, you can come on, do the ball, ruin the show."
Aw.
All right. Well, I think we're at like an hour-ish, so we're gonna wrap up the live portion.
Thank you. This was so fun, y'all.
Rodney, sing the theme song.
I don't. What is the theme song for this one? Is just.
Diva.
Wait, where
Oh,
are
yeah.
Dana and Mike?
Dana's technically on vacation. He was supposed
Yeah,
to have the night off anyways. And then Mike,
He never comes to Dad's After Dark. We didn't stipulate it in his contract that he participate in this, and so he takes it off.
Pickett.
Everyone gets Mike first, except Mike now. Like, no, Mike doesn't get it.
Yeah.
We
Can I
are
be
going
the
to
new
stay.
Mike?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm down. I've got
Okay.
a radio voice and a radio body.
All right, Beth, send us out then. Say goodnight to our live stream.
Hello, everyone. We are fixing to wrap up a beautiful night here in College Station, Texas. We are going to end our live portion, but please join us for Diva Dad's After Dark, because I think that it would be amazing with our fabulous guest, Armineh. Have a great night. And it is spring break, so I think that everyone should have one drink for me. Was that